M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to... Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Oh, 18. What's that?
They'll send Kirk in motion right. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This game is tweaking right now, bro.
Quite a ways.
No, we changed it.
Caught left side, Hopkins. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
37-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
Stroud looking to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Another one caught by Collins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
First down. First and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 24 yards. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking.
How wasn't that knocked out? That doesn't make sense.
If you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Running left, it's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing now is Stroud.
How is that not a pick, bro?
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
118, 19 Texans. 11.
Now Stroud. This one complete to Christian.
Are you what?
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
And the Texans first down.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, south. CJ, 118. That's it.
Mixing up the middle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Under. Look the hot. Buggy.
Here's Stroud. To the right side and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I'm getting absolutely robbed, bro.
To have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stroud looking to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is close.
Get the fuck out of here. This game is garbage, man.
And now they'll audible to something else.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
Again, it's Stroud. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Look to hot, look to hot. Speed left, speed left. Robin.
Stroud. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
18. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Oh, my defense is good there, brother.
28 yards. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
I just don't get how you throw the ball away and the motherfucker just keeps holding on to it.
Sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
They go play action now. Jackson going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that is no good.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
And that will keep this a 4-point game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they finally get to him out near the field, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Luke now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Ravens 17, Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. That is caught. Oh, what a juke into space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Why didn't my nigga number 3 jump for that shit, bro?
On the catch and run. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. 32-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And Stroud now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Stroud to throw it. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Ravens.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
18.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
11.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Right on the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
7 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Got a man, it's caught. Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. On his loop for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score. Ravens 24, Texans 17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust.
Yo, what's going on, bro? What's going on with these animations, dog? That should have been a pick.
They'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 34.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Hey, south. You speed left. Bucky.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
A gain of 20. That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Under. 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Here's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
19 Texans. Right, Tony. Oh, boy. Hey, Uno Mars.
Now Stroud. And that would be
Bro, what in the... Bro!
Out there so far. Force some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
one score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Where's the hot?
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they will finally get.
Now he leaves like, God damn, dog.